Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with another episode of the Lord of the THICC. Last time we left things off between our battle of Gozbag against Emperor Karl Franz. Now, the biggest issue here, obviously, is going to be Emperor Karl Franz. He is kind of a beast. But the good news is the rest of his army is indescribably trash. So, let us defend Montfort, and hopefully we'll be able to hold the line here. So, here we are. I hope you guys are doing well today. It was a very, very laid-back, very beautiful, very warm day here in New York. And I hope that wherever you guys live, it was just as beautiful of a day in whatever way you choose to be beautiful. Because I love cold, rainy days. But today, it was sunny, it was nice, and I gotta say, it tickled me. It tickled me. I don't know what it did, but it scratched a little, itched a little scratch. It was pretty fantastic. So, all things considered, yeah, I just hope you guys had a fantastic day too. Alright, so, the Emperor's gonna be an interesting type of setup. Luckily, we should be able to decimate his backline. Fair, and I know... I made it, what, like 3 minutes and a minute and a half into the video, and I said decimate his backline. Yeah, it's not quite what I meant, but you know, that is what I said. It is indeed what I said, and I'm just gonna have to live with that. Choices were made. And I think if I could keep these guys over here and hopefully attract a few of his forces over this way, that might buy us a little bit of time. So now we're going to rush these orcs up, because since they're the ones attacking, they should be the ones taking initiative. Hopefully that is the case. And we're going to keep running these guys up. I want these guys to run up this way as well. And they're going to be sending just a group of two groups of spearmen over this way. That's actually really, really not bad for us, since it builds us. Essentially, it means that they just have less front line to deal with. And Emperor Karl Franz is just on a horse, so there are definitely worse things for us to have to deal with. I want them to go in that way, and there just seems to be kind of a weird little standoff between us and them. And over here, there's massive explosions. So, all in all, it's going pretty well for us here. And then, unfortunately, it's only the goblins that have these explosive tips. So we're just going to have to kind of work with that. Kind of prioritize the AoE effects here. Our Lord's under attack. It's probably going to happen. We're at war, guys. We're like really, really at war. And I don't know if you noticed, but they're pretty close. Alright, let's back off here. Because once again, our cavalry like this is not good for fighting. I mean, it'll probably be good for killing, like, these archers, but not so much when it comes to actually killing real enemies. So that's why I'm just going to try and slide them around over this way. They're going. I'm not super worried about Karl Franz doing what he's got to do. Focus on them now, since we have... Essentially, since we have our Wolf Riders really in the middle here, they're going to be doing enough damage to the... They're going to be doing enough damage to the archers that they're going to be kind of thrown a little bit back here, without us having to, like, dedicate our entire, you know, thought processes to them. So I want you guys to go up over here, because this group is gone. This group is... I'm not worried about them. I'm trying to figure out... Oh, these guys, I don't want them on here. I want you guys to go this way. A solid little charge, Yeah, so we're starting to kill some models there. And luckily these spearmen should be having kind of a rough time making the approach here. Very, very slowed down at least. So now we're going to pull you guys back. We're going to send this orc group in here. Don't mind about these goblins taking a little bit of damage. They're goblins once again. Alright, so they're gone. But we have this whole back line here just ready and raring to go. We is gobbo gobbos. Yeah, so they're shaken, and they're going to be vanishing pretty fast here. I mean, as you can see, their numbers are just falling apart. Get back into them. Alright, I want you guys to hit these archers from the back. Hit it from the back now, y'all. Boom. One hop this time. Boom. Two hops this time. Boom. Boom. Reverse. Reverse. I don't know what just came over me. I am tired. And here we are. All right. So what are we doing here? What are we doing? There it is. There it is. That's what I like doing. All right. They're shattered. They're shattered. Leave whatever corpses are left for them to be able to go back to their families. I mean, we're horrible fungi-based monsters, but we're not heartless, horrible fungi-based monsters. Let them go home. What are they, like 10 of them, 20 of them? They've earned the respite. They've earned the respite. Karl Franz is just kind of getting wrecked in the middle there. That's okay too. Not every, you know, god has good days. Sometimes they have bad days. And this is a bad day for Karl Franz. This is not a great day. Surely. All right, so they're gonna be running off again. Whatever. Even though these archers are shaken, we've got these guys moving up. And I would like them to start opening fire on these poor archers. You guys shoot the archers a little further back. You guys shoot the spearmen in the back as they flee. That should do it. I mean, I'd be very surprised if they come back, but we're going to fire off another volley just in case. There they are. Yeah, and if they could hit those confident archers in the back, that'd be awesome. It keeps sounding sexual. I don't mean it to be. If they could shoot their arrows into the back of those enemy archers. There it is. That sounds a little better. I'm okay. I'm more comfortable with that. All right, let's start fast forwarding this because they're all done. And there goes Karl Franz. Easy victory. And had we actually auto-resolved that, we would have gotten absolutely tabernacled. We would have gotten absolutely destroyed. And yes, Karl Franz did kill 212 of my men. But then again, my goblin archers lost no one and killed 100. That's a hell of a nice KD, I gotta say. That's a good kill-death ratio right there, Chief. Real nice. Real nice. And I like it. I liked it a lot. So, here we are. We're just going to ransom the captives. Bye-bye. There is our army up here, which is very beat up, which I'm worried about. Yes. Okay. And we are on forced march. They have 3 units of... Okay. So it's these knights that I'm worried about, because they're armored and shielded, and they're anti-infantry, and I don't know if you noticed, but we have a fair amount of infantry. We also have a hill. Let's use this hill. Let's use this hill. Alright, so we're gonna have to get a little scummy with this, but, you know, as you guys know, it's, I don't feel super bad about being scummy against the AI, because, they get a lot of cheats. They get a lot of bonuses. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. At all. But this is going to be relatively concerning. Yeah, he is getting a small amount of reinforcements, but nothing really worth freaking out about. And this is a terrible place to camp. So we are just going to be posting up here. We're going to be putting up all these guys here. Boom. And then we're going to be putting the archers in the back here. And we're going to be putting you here. That way we can pull everyone back into this direction as our reinforcements show up right there. Good, 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 good. Awesome. So we've got a good amount here. So we're going to put these guys in the back here. Please. Thank you. Toggle skirmish mode for all of them. We're going to be putting these guys over here. Boom. We're going to put them in group 3. And then we're going to put these guys over here. And we're going to be putting these guys in group 4. And we're going to be putting these guys over here. And then, since these guys are here, we're probably going to put one of them over on this end. And we're going to put the other one over on this end. And then we're just going to have to wait for the Empire here to make their move. I'm just very worried about that flank here, so I'm going to be putting our general here, because he'll be able to hold a significant portion of that on his own. Regeneration, might as well just do that, just top him off. Good, we're very tired, we're not exhausted, and as you can see, we are regaining our, just small amounts, but we're still regaining it, our stamina. So these trolls, I wish they were in better shape, but unfortunately they are not. So we're going to be putting these guys over on this direction as well. Okay, good. So we are starting to fire onto the Reichsguard. I'm going to push these guys up just a little bit here. Alright, so we're going to be pulling back because they're coming in hard. Luckily, that was a very bizarre series of charges that they just made there. And we're going to be sending them in that way. Good, and here come my volleys of archers. Alright, so now these guys are going to sweep over this way. I want you to sweep over that way, because they are the Reichsguard, and they have decided to choose poorly. I want those archers to fire off that way. We're still holding, and the Reichsguard are actually getting hit pretty hard here. Yeah, and a lot of their units here have just taken a ton of damage. So if we can focus on these Reichsguard. And remember, we're just trying to clump them together as best we can. That way each of our kind of explosive arrows can do as much damage as possible. What we also just have to be really, really careful about is that we're not murdering our own units. Because if we're not murdering our own units, we're doing pretty well here. Alright, let's collapse this flank here, get them into the flank of the Reichsguard. Go up there. That's going to be a concerning little boost here, but if we can break a lot of these units here, I'd be very content. So we're going to hold these orcs back. And we're going to be pulling these guys back. Seems like they might be... no, they're nowhere near breaking at any point. Unfortunately. We are going to be popping this. Because that just gives us a hell of a lot more damage. and most importantly, armor-piercing damage. Get them. I do want to just get these archers off of my line. And here come, alright, so we're really starting to hit their back line. Our leader here is getting hit hard, but it's not impossible for him to get out of this without much issue. Get those goblins in there. Fire on those spearmen. Focus on those archers. You guys to slam into those Reichsguard. I mean, look at them just covered in blood. And hopefully we'll keep it up. Unfortunately, our leader falling, well, fleeing is going to be a pretty huge problem for us. Let's get these goblins hitting the side of these spearmen. Alright, just keep slamming them into the spearmen here. Don't leave. Okay, that's gonna cause a devastating chain of events, I think. Because I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep my units' morale high enough. Essentially, we're in a morale race at this point, and I don't think I'm going to be able to beat them to it. Yep, here comes the collapse. Broken, damage sustained. It's going to be a tough one to hold here. Yeah, and there go our river trolls. Unfortunately, it seems as though this assault has indeed fallen. Yep, unfortunately, there it is. Oh, we gave him hell, and boy, did we make him bleed for it. But, unfortunately, that second wave coming through just hit us too hard. And this was actually one of the moments where, if they hadn't had cavalry, we would have been able to really succeed there. But unfortunately, I mean, look at the 3 Reichsguard here. 122, 39, 106. I mean, they did essentially a third of the damage. Just those 2 units. But alas, we have gotten wiped up. Gorgut Blood Reaper is dead. And that is going to be it. He's died. It is tragic. Reichland has declared war. And we are at war with Marienburg. But the good news is, that also means we're going to be able to get another force up and at them relatively quickly. And so we're just going to have to spend a little bit of time identifying where exactly that's going to be the best place for us to do. We did lose that Wa army, which is definitely a pain. But I think if we're in Castle Baston, do we have anything other than just basic goblins? We do not. We also do not here. We do in Massif Orcal. But I think what we're really going to need here, more than anything, first, let's recruit a shaman. Fleet-footed, knowledgeable, very solid. So we're going to be picking him up. And then we're going to be recruiting a lord. Disciplined, really nice. So Smorbitz is our new lad. You're going to be hopping in there. And then we're just going to be dumping some goblins on you, my friend. Because the thing is, they'll be attacking Montfort again, and unfortunately, Montfort's garrison is really beat up. Castle Baston is good, and Paravon is very well defended, so we should be able to get a fair amount of reinforcements done there. And they're going to be taking, I think, about a turn or two to refresh. So, we're going into full Gegebre here. And, frankly, I think we ought to resolve this. We took a fair amount of damage, but we're just gonna keep on keeping on. And this is actually really important for us, these forts. because that'll mean that we can hold this without really having to dedicate much effort to it at all. So, now for you, we're going to be getting another... Yeah, another Purple Son of Xeris. Because already, this is, you know, it's level 2. It's level 2. And it goes up to level 5. So already, the fact that we've got all this for just level 2, I'm pretty content with. We are also going to be going for obedience and, more importantly, the growth rate, because there's no other real way to get them to grow without it. And then here, we're also going to be snagging probably... I'm already pretty happy with how this is looking for Grom. I'm more worried about s'more bits. So we're going to be picking them up into Rusty Airs and getting all that. We've got a new ingredient, lovely, which I believe is monster goo. Yeah, monstrous disease, all that good stuff. So, yeah, things are going pretty good here. Unfortunately, you know, it is a shame that we lost those units, and we're probably going to lose Montfort, but if that buys us an extra turn or two of recruitment in Paravon, then I will count that as a victory. You know, they are going to be pushing at us pretty hard here. Once again, it's these damn knights, which are just such a problem for us. So we've got a little bit, there's a divot here, but a little bit of raised... Alright, you know what? We're going to make them bleed. We're going to make them bleed because we might be able to then swoop in with Gorbits, I think, and crush whatever's left. Once again, we just need to get these Reichland bastards off of us. These Reichsguard are the only thing I'm worried about. And it's not even close. Alright, so it is the same setup. So we're going to be doing this, that, boom, boom. And we're going to be doing a lot of the same tricks. A lot of the same tricks, I think, are effective, and they work for a reason. So we're going to be keeping these guys over to the side. Hopefully, if we could get, like, the Reichsguard to run up and fight them, I would be okay with that. Alright, sorry, got very quiet there for a second because I got very, very nervous. So, we're just going to let them go through. We're going to hit these archers in the back. We're giving up on these Wolf Riders. They're dead. I was caught completely out of position, and they're dead now. That's very simply the end of the story. They are deceased. So we're going to be trying to move over to this side. You can focus on the Reichsguard. Get over here. We're going to be poking that because we just need for our soldiers to hold for as long as possible. And unfortunately, I don't know how long that's going to be, but we're going to be giving them hell every step of the way. Yeah, the Reichsguard are just devastating. What we're looking for is probably some anti-large units here. Because we just need like some big lads to just wade into them, tie them up, and just beat the hell out of them. Alright, so our flanks are starting to fall apart here pretty quickly. Now let's just do as much damage as we can time. We're going down, but we're going to make them bleed for every step that they take from us. Every orc life must be earned, and boy, are they about to earn it. Ah! Yep. Yep. Alright. Get back in there. Get back in there if you can. But it looks like there's... Yeah. There's going to be a pretty massive rout going here. And there it is. Unfortunately, that was a pretty decisive trouncing that we've received. Decisive defeat. It's alright. We're going to be able to come back from this. We're going to be able to come back from this. So, you know, it's certainly been a bit of a disappointing few matches here, but we're also not done. We're definitely not done. And once again, I mean, just look at these stats. Anti-infantry just rolled over us. Absolutely rolled over us. Interestingly enough, he backed off. He is probably looking for more units. Well, for more money in order to get more units. You know, how one does. Luck, Calidor, and Attain have declared war. That's actually quite nice for us because that keeps the elves off our back for a considerable amount of time. Alright. Baston is going to be mad at us. That's fine. I'm the boss. Massif Orcal. They're still raiding because they are the worst. And here we're going to go over to Castle Baston. Hopefully this force will be able to keep them calm. I was wrong. So we are now just going to be picking up one. Because they're armor piercing, so that's going to be pretty helpful for us. We're going to get those three going. And another goblin. So, let's check here. Very little military presence. Time for us to slam into him. Oh. I mean, that's barely even worth playing. But I think we'll do it, because we haven't had a good, solid victory. Oh, and in this lineup, there's no option. Gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. It's super simple, super effective. And it is time for us to party, baby. Gonna murder some humans in their homes. Ba 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 da 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 dum. You know, just orc things. Just fun, chill, everyday, fun, flirty, exciting orc things. And yeah, here we are. I'm excited for this. It should be a nice, relatively laid back assault here, because what we're gonna do is pick all these guys up. We're gonna slap them this way, and then pick all these guys up, slap them that way, hit two, and then we're gonna send our little strike force down on this way. We're gonna push them up to the front here. We're gonna start deployment. Let's just get everybody up to the front as much as possible. We're gonna start the battle, and then we're sending everyone to attack. Let's go. Let go, baby. Let go. And then, I don't think I've shown you guys the power of the purple sun of Xeris yet. But, my god, is it impressive. Alright, here comes the rest of our army, so we're gonna be taking probably the healthier orcs here. And the healthier goblins. So that's like all the goblins. We're going to be putting them in group 4. We're going to have you guys run up this way. And here come the halberdiers. It's just unfortunately really not the location they want to get caught in. The gates are getting hit pretty hard, so I'm going to pick you up. And we're going to be dropping it on these great swords. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Boom. And look at the damage. Look at that glorious, glorious damage. Ugh. Makes me very, very happy. And it's just kind of ricocheting around here. There's explosions going all over here. And we're going to be sending these guys in to attack the gates. And our stone trolls and the fishy tiddle muncher is gonna munch on some tittles. Oh, I hated that. I hated that before it even left my mouth. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's really no need for me to have brought that into existence at all. But alas, I did, and here we are. So I want these guys to break that. Unfortunately, it looks like they're bugged, because probably one or two of their guys are in here. Yep, there they are. But luckily he's going back to knock on the gate. Oh, well, he's not gonna be the one doing that for fairly obvious and truly tragic reasons. Alright, so we're just gonna be plopping this right here. Boom. Just the absolute devastation. Their lives are just being straight up sucked out of their bodies. And now we can take everything here and send them in. We're going to be bringing all of them to Group 3. Outriders are confident, but they look very confident for men who are not moving in front of very, very dangerous looking creatures. So we're going to be sending all these guys in. Yeah, frankly, so I want everyone to just go in there. Except you two, I want you guys to stay up here and fight the Great Swords. Since they're the only armor-piercing ones, that's kind of how I want things to operate here. And here's just the beginning of a massive rout here. All of their forces are just screaming, fleeing before us, and let's... Oh, cannot currently afford to overcast. Unacceptable. Oh, and I completely forgot about that. We should just pop him up. Like, these poor guys, they're already fleeing for their lives, and then the literal pavement under you. I love it. Just start smashing it about. Here we are. Yeah, just a couple explosions. I don't think they're very... Army losses. There it is. It's gone. Marienburg is now ours. The great port city now lies in the hands of Grom the Paunch. It's a decisive victory. And, yeah, baby. I feel pretty good about that, you know? So, that was excellent. That definitely tickled my pickle. My pickle has indeed been tickled. And, yeah, so let's see what the next steps should probably be. The episode, you know, we've probably got another 5-10 minutes here. But, here we are. So, we've taken it. This is a big, big pickup for us. We are going to loot and occupy. War target occupied. They've got all this good stuff for us to do. Yeah. Anything really that we need there? Not particularly. The immensity. Alright, so down to size, we've got pretty much everything that we really want from him. Like the truly critical aspects of it. But, what I think we're probably going to be doing now is, the big lads. Because we are, you know, towards the end game, going to be shifting towards more rogue idol and Ragnarok spiders, maybe a couple of giants, so picking them up is good. And then what do you want, the fishy tittle muncher? Oh, we will give you immortality. Have you ever heard of the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? So, alright. We have him going. We do have Leopold Stein. Let's see if they are willing to... declare peace. No, yeah, so that's literally all they have left. Whereas Marienburg, we have gutted them. But Marienburg, it doesn't have quite as much. So, Grom the Paunch is there. Hero not move. Slagga is going to be running into Smorbiz. Castle Baston will be revolting. So I think what we'll probably do, since there is going to be a revolt pretty much immediately, what we're actually going to do is just get all these guys in. We're going to move them this way. And then just get those lads going. Yep. Yep. Armor piercing, anti-infantry. Their leadership is just so slow and their armor is so bad that I just don't feel super comfortable. This is probably a waste of money, but alas. Alright, and there's Léon Michaud. And luckily we're going to be right next to him to be able to, like, fully ready to just descend upon him. So, oh, and interestingly enough, the Empire did not attack us there. So that gives us just even more time to really rally our forces and, you know, get some proper good crumping on, you know. Alright, the Red Duke better chill his shit. I'm gonna be very displeased if he starts attacking us too. Yeah, all that. That's fine. Damage building success, whatever. We're jumping in here. Hopefully, Leon doesn't have a great, strong force. He does. She does. Really? Leon for... Alright. It's just traditionally a male name. But, you know, I'm not here to judge. It's a fantasy world. I'm not here to be like, why are things in your fantasy world different than my real world? Is that... just seems wrong, does it not? Alright, so. Boom, gotta get all them archers ready to go. Montfort, I'm gonna hold off on building up Montfort because I would like to keep it. I would like to not have my entire area be destroyed. Most important thing, Brain Burster into Foot of Gork. And then all of a sudden he is an absolute mad lad. So we could end the turn now, but I don't want to. What I do think I'll be doing is pushing into Eilhart here. I'm not super worried about Gorsel or anything like that, because Marienburg already in terms of a defense is pretty solid. It's certainly not amazing, but I would rather get Eilhart, Altdorf, and then crack on into Ubersreich to get a little bit of pressure off of the Helmgart Pass and Montfort. So, we're going to end the turn. They're going to keep things going here, nice and easy like. Alright, perfect. Easy money here. Easy money. Marienburg's still very much weaker than we are. I'm actually amazed that they were able to take out... Did you declare war? You dick. Alright, I'm actually amazed that they did so well against the Empire, because normally Marienburg, you know, holds their own, but they don't wipe out the Empire like they just did. Because, good lord, they just destroyed the Empire. Alright, great, and we're about to get a huge reinforcement here. Gisoreux, Castle Artois, we're going to be picking that up. We got that, that's good. Marienburg is still firmly under our control. We have an unassigned skill point for Grom the Paunch. We're going to be putting that into the big lads. And then Language of the Boys is very, very solid. Because, you know, I mean, it's 30 seconds, but it's not bad. It's not bad. And then we can get Sneaky Stabbers, which further stacks the physical resistance for all of our elite goblins. And then that's when just life gets a little bit redonkadonk. Just a little bit of redonkadiddle. So, who's that? Hochland. What is Hochland? What has happened to this empire? What has happened to it? Oh, and then we might actually be able to swing by and take out, what's his face? Skarsnik. Yeah, that'd be cool. Then we could pick up Skarsnik, get the two goblin boys together, party on. I hate that. I hate seeing you over there. Okay. Alright, so you're here. Smorbits. If you could actually... 45% chance isn't great. Yeah, but... it's not impossible. So we're going to be throwing you up this way. Putting you that way. And we're going to be going up this way. That way we can just descend upon Ubersreich. There. And we do have some more research available. So here I think we're just going to big on bullies like heavy metal. Because it's orc infantry, unfortunately. It's not goblin. But we'll be able to like kind of play around with it for a little bit. I think might as well just pick up Abuse 'em. Hansholes. Hansholes. I love that. Don't know why that makes me giggle as much as it does, but ooh, ambush. Oh, Volkmar. Oh, Volkmar. Now you see, I still am going to auto-resolve this because these 5 Reichsguard I don't want to deal with. So we're just gonna wipe him out. Bye, bud. And take that sweet, sweet 1,000 gold. And now this is just, it's kind of over for these guys. I do have to keep an eye on the cursed fools from the north. They can, Emil von Corden can take Eilhart. I'm not super married to it, fam. It's all yours. What we are going to be doing is just wiping out the Empire here. Just really properly breaking their backs. Oh, they've confederated with Talabakland. Is there anyone we could be friends with? Crooked Boon. Alright, well, we're going to come over there and kick your ass anyway in just a little bit here. Reichland, can you stop? Nope. Marienburg, can you stop? Nope. Baron can you stop? Nope. Okay. Who could potentially be willing to not keep doing what they're doing? Ivres. Oh, we can't actually make really peace treaty with you, can we? That lore-wise, that wouldn't be super friendly. Okay, so everyone hates me. Party. Okay, so some more bits. I want you to go in here and just shatter Ubersreich. We're gonna lightning strike. Oh wow, this is like a whole selection of guys here. Oh right, because it's Ubersreich. Yeah, so he must have the special building in there. So Karl Franz is dead. Very, very, very dead. We're gonna ransom the captives. Reichshammer causes terror when fighting against the Empire. That didn't think it would be as helpful as it was gonna be, but turns out it's really helpful. The big lads, 100%. And then we're gonna be taking Fishy Tittelmuncher. We're gonna be using that into Arcane Conduit, because Arcane Conduit is the most important of the picks. Charging into Ubersreich, auto-resolving, super easy, not really much of a problem. We're just going to occupy. The 8-peak loonies. The 8-peak loonies is what we just picked up. And unfortunately, something tells me we don't get the special building here. Yep. Shocking, I know. And here we are, he's level 20. Could start getting like a mob boss, but like we're run with goblins, man. Like they're not that good. I do want sneaky stabbers, and then we can move into the biggest and the strongest because they are rank 3, but all the archers are fairly powerful. So now that that's happening, I think we're just gonna pop on over here. Oh, did I just sacrifice him? Oh, was I just that stupid? I'm pretty sure that was a real bonehead move. But I think the good news is we can get Mofa up here. Yeah, because Leopoldstein isn't going to be running much here. We're going to end the turn. Marienburg is going to be under attack by Adolphus Hellborg. Val deployment against Reichland. I think we have this. But we're going to be having it next time. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching this episode of Sergeant Neutral Plays Warhammer 2 as Lord of the THICC. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. And this is Sergeant Neutral, signing out.